Phantom of the Opera is one of the most iconic musicals in the world, and it's a huge privilege to be in the cast of a show like this. But it's even more exciting when you're traveling around the world with this show, you know.
I'm getting to play such an incredible role in one of the most successful musicals of all time, and I'm also getting to see the world at the same time. I mean, I feel very, very lucky. It's kind of surreal.
We were very excited when we heard that Fantom was coming to Prague.
The role of Christine is very demanding. She spends the most time on stage out of anyone. She spends almost 2 hours all up on stage. So you have to make sure that you're taking really good care of yourself, because you want to give the best performance that you can every performance, you know. So making sure that you kind of have to live a boring lifestyle. You know, you don't go out partying and you don't drink much. Well, I don't drink much, and getting lots of sleep and exercising so that your body can take the physical toll, making sure that you're vocally healthy. If you feel yourself getting sick, you really need to take that seriously, because it's not a role that you can really perform when you're not well.
My role is a very complex man, and yet still so young. So when you have a character that has such a status, because he's a vicomte, so he is in control of everything in his life, and he's giving everything that he needs or wants, you know. And yet there's that side of him that Christine sees, that real passion and that real love for the character of Christine. And so he has so many different layers of being able to control situations and also lose control in a love aspect, and so it's really interesting to play.
I think the most challenging thing about playing this part is the physicality. This guy is a very dangerous man, he's a very aggressive man, and he has all of this hiding behind his mask. When he has his mask on, he's very confident and smooth and mysterious, and you have to switch between these two personalities a lot, and sometimes very quickly. So everything is, you know, in the body and the voice, and you have to be very prepared, you have to be very warm, you have to look after yourself, because if you go too far one night, maybe you can't do 8 shows in 1 week. You have to be very, just the right amount. My first experience of this show, I think I was maybe 16 or 17, and I went with my parents and my brother and sister one Christmas to see the show in London. I remember seeing it and thinking, gosh, that looks amazing, that looks really fun. And maybe when I was 24 or 25, I auditioned for it for the first time, and I was cast in the ensemble, and I was the understudy for Raoul. And this is 15 years ago. So between 15 years ago and now, I've been involved with Fantom maybe 5 or 6 times. Understudy Raoul, and then now the Fantom. And I've been doing the Fantom for 1.5 years. So this show has been a huge part of my life, you know. Almost half of my career in some way has been to do with Fantom.
I grew up listening to the music. I think my parents really loved the score, and so they would play the CD, and I remember just falling in love with the music, and I started performing very young, and I always thought to myself, I want to play that role one day. I have to play that role. I feel like I was meant for it. So to you know, grow up and then get the chance, I mean, what more could you want?
My father, actually, he worked backstage. So when I was about 8 or 9, I started helping him drill the orchestra pit into Her Majesty's, now His Majesty's in London. So I started off very, very young with the Phantom of the Opera. And only when I hit 30 years old did I get the opportunity to do it. So it's a real dream come true for me.
I had a really interesting journey actually. I started in London in about 2016, and I was in the ensemble, and then I understudied Christine, and then I played Christine, so that was all within about 4 years. Then I went to Australia and played it in Sydney and Melbourne, and now here I am on the European tour. So I'm so lucky. It's been such a journey, yeah. There's so many beautiful benefits and privileges we have from we're now in Prague. How amazing is that, you know, and meeting new people and cultures and trying new food and exploring places that otherwise I might not get to, you know, so I'm so blessed.
Every time we go to a new place, we feel a new energy, we meet new people, we have a different atmosphere in every single city.
For example, when we were in Lisbon, everyone was on their feet and really vocal, which was beautiful. And then in other cities, you can feel that they're really, really invested and engaged, but they're just they show that in a slightly different way. So that's really interesting to see as well.
There is a big, big crew behind this show of technicians, stage managers, and people that do a lot of all this logistic of transporting the set from country to country.
I think all up we tour about 85 people. That's including cast, orchestra, crew. Every venue has its own challenges. Every venue is a bit different to the one before. So they have so little time to get the set in, get it built, and figure out how it works in each venue.
It becomes this beautiful mix of everyone coming together as a team and solving different problems. Stages are different sizes and the set fits in different ways, and the backstage team is absolutely incredible at getting this thing in the time that they do and getting it out again. With this, it's that collaborative effort that everyone comes together every single venue, and it's always exciting and it's always fresh.
Look at me. Look at me.
Emotional, exciting.